Zach, how you doing, Q stuff? How's your life?
I'm doing good, thank you. Last year was a real kick to the balls for all of us, except for Jeff, I guess. And this year has started in a much more positive light. I mean, there's for myriad reasons. I think collectively we can all see some of those reasons, and then also just on personal levels. Getting back to work has been very helpful for my soul and my mind and my heart, because as I found out in sitting around for so long, I didn't realize how much of my own self-worth I derived from my work until I wasn't working, and it wasn't even my fault. It was somebody ate a bat in China, and then we found ourselves in the thing, and I wasn't working, and I wasn't liking myself, and I was like, wow, this is really gnarly. So, more therapy and more digging deep and more unpacking stuff and all of that jazz. And that's led to some good, positive developments in my own heart and my mind and my soul and my life and work. You guys know, I mean, work, to know that you've got some income and you have some purpose and you have some routine and you have some schedule, whatever that is, all those things are very positive. And yeah, I don't know. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm in Toronto shooting a show. I'm a drug dealer. It's cool. It's fine.
Yeah. Hey man, I appreciate you talking about mental health and therapy and all that stuff, because I go to therapy every week, and I speak about it. I try to speak up more about my mental health to my following and my family and all that. So I think I remember watching an interview of yours a while ago talking about mental health. I forgot what specific interview it was, but I really appreciate you bringing that up.
Oh man, I thank you, but I can't stop talking about it, honestly. I mean, once I figured out just how mentally and emotionally unhealthy I was a few years back, that you don't really know. You're going through life. You've been given just enough tools and information from your parents that, by the way, got very little from their parents. Like
the wrong kind of tools.
They didn't know how to parent you. They learned from their parents, who learned from their parents, and that's one of the biggest revelations I had in therapy, which was to stop blaming myself and stop blaming my parents and stop, because it's really ultimately, if you boil it down in the most philosophical but also technical levels, we're all just doing our best. And to have that, to be able to really look at that, even in our darkest enemy, or the people that we think are our darkest enemy, and say, oh, look at the 5-year-old child in that person, and look at all of the things that might have happened to them in their lives that molded them into the person that they are. And you can't have grace for that 5-year-old child. You can't look at that person who you previously thought was a terrorist or a killer or whomever you want to pick, and go, oh no, but they're a human being. They're still actually a human being. So being able to dive into that stuff, it doesn't even just help you and heal your own traumas and stuff. It heals the world. It helps us all to actually see each other as, in my opinion, God's children. We are all in this together, and we are all to love each other on the same level, to love yourself and love everybody else, and know that we're all doing our best. And therapy is, I think, a great way to break through those walls and get through the ego, because we don't even realize our ego wrong in our life, because we don't even know what ego is. And so it's been life-changing, and I can't stop talking about it. I think it's the most important thing we need to talk about. I genuinely believe that every other issue in the world stems from, if you root it all back, it leads back to a broken heart or a broken mind in an individual or individuals. And if we can fix everyone's heart and mind, if we can mend heal all that trauma, then all the other problems, like war, they go away, because we're not afraid of everybody in the same way anymore. We're not afraid of this people group or that people group or whatever it is. We can see each other as humans again. Anyway, I'll get off the soapbox now. But anyway, that's
preach.
No, man, preach. Totally.
You're right, Zach. When you share, you save the world, because people go, oh, I'm not alone. You realize that other people struggle with the same things that you do, and you're not afraid to talk about it. It really is helpful, because people feel less alone with their struggles.
There's this really cool app that somebody turned me on to called One Giant Mind. And it's very helpful for people who have never meditated before. And it kind of walks you through. I had meditated prior to that, but I had been out of practice for a minute. And it was nice to just kind of it ramps you up into what you want to be doing, which is about 20 minutes twice a day. That's like the kind of typical recommended if you're wanting to be on that level. And it takes you 5 minutes and then 7 minutes and, kind of gets you into it and it walks you through it. And I've found that to be very helpful.